And it's live. Afternoon, folks. 15 minutes till kickoff. 3 games back to back to back. So after this, I'll have a bit of time to do the stream highlights videos for TikTok. But I hope everyone is swell. Everyone is fine and dandy. 3rd game in a row. Luckily, I'm feeling, energetic enough. There've been some good games. So I'm alright with it. Thankfully, I actually got a decent amount of sleep last night, which was helpful. But yeah, team lists are up on screen. I'll do a quick run through now. And then one more before we get started. So in the backs for St. Helens, they have Robertson, Dagnall, Whitley, Cross, Murphy, Saylor, and Hastings. Forwards include Clemmer, Clark, Passy, Wright, Wingfield, and Shorrocks. The bench is Stevens, Davies, Desiree, and Leyland. 18th man is Sinclair. In the backs for Wigan, they have Field, Eckersley, Kieran, Farrell, Marshall, Faramond, and Smith. The forwards include Havard, O'Neill, Thompson, Nsemba, Walters, and Ellis. The bench is Mago, Partington, Essay, and Hodkinson. 18th man is Kerr. Well, there you go, Nathaniel. There you go. This will have to do for now, unfortunately. Until I make, tens of millions a year, and then I can pay for rights to show it. But, until then, stuck with this for now. I've backed Wigan to win. I didn't know whether Field would be in this week or not, but he is. Normally, when Field and French have been questionable to come back in, Pete has decided to give it another week. But, a couple more changes in the, towards the edges for Saints and Wigan looking a bit stronger. I do trigger, I do. It was only 30 minutes ago when you last spoke, so I would hope I remember. Can't wait. St. Evelyn should be a good game. Should be good. You'd imagine Wigan would be much better than they were last week. You would imagine. Put a mirror behind you. Maybe one day. I'll check out the legal ramifications. If it's a slap on the wrist, then, I'll just throw the game up. Yes, I will be doing Bradford Leeds. So luckily I get a bit of a gap after this. And then I can do the stream highlights videos for TikTok. Thankfully, a bit of a break. Thankfully. Go on, Jay. What's going on? Wagwan. Tell me, lad. It's harsh, that lad. It's really harsh. Horrible thing to do and say. So if you guys have your own exact score predictions, let me know your thoughts. I went with 18-12 to Wigan. So far, of all Super League and NRL games, just one wrong, which is Dolphins versus Eagles. So I'm doing all right. Howdy, Frankie. Howdy. I am from Warrington. Good old Warrington, that's where I'm from. Let's not spread false rumours, Jay. Let's not do that. Less of that in this dojo, Grasshopper. Do you play any sports? I used to play football when I was younger. But not currently. Not currently. I like where I'm from. A lot of people shit on Warrington, but I like it. Warrington's home for me, so it's I like it here. Okay, but if you've got any exact score predictions, throw them in there. Thor says 2012 to Wigan. Fair dues, fair dues. Okay, at least we're getting a bit of build-up, and it's on Sky Sports main event. You'll love to see it, thankfully. I think Saints 20, Wigan 42. That's a lot of points. It's a lot of points, but, You never know. Stranger things have happened. You just never know. We shall see. I can feel this one being low scoring. Just both teams going back and forth, not really committing too much. But I could be dead wrong. Like, what do I know? Absolutely nout. Absolutely nout. But if you guys could leave a a like on the stream, click the thumbs up, helps it to get out there to more people. Peaked at 149 people in the last game. That was great. That was great. Who do you think is going to score for Wigan? I think Eckersley will get 1 or 2, and Field. That's who I think. But I don't know. I don't know for sure. I can't say because I can't see future like. So I don't know. I did actually put a bet on for this weekend. I stuck a tenner on Panthers to win, which is done. I've got Wigan to win, Broncos to win, Warrington to win, and Wakefield to win. Which would make me about 40 quid profit, which is alright. It's a little something. Someone's posted a picture in the Discord of the Lewis Martin try, which is very clearly a try. That was such a bad call from the video. That was such a bad call. Got Wigan -4. Fair enough. Do you think it's going to score for Saints? Murphy and Sailor. There you go. I've called it. I have spoken. We're watching none of them score now. Can't wait for that. That'll be fun. But yeah, if anyone else has got some... do you think it was the best try last game? I've kind of forgotten how some of them were scored, actually. Oh, the May one was... The May to Lytton one was alright. Oh, I thought they were replaying the last game then. I don't know. I've kind of forgotten how some of them were scored. I'll be frank. I've kind of forgot. When Semba's having a good year as well, he might get a try. He might be on for one. You never know. You just never know. But yeah, get your score predictions in there. Get them in before the game starts, and we know that you're not lying. So yeah, 18-12 to Wigan is what I went with. But they're all kind of tough games this weekend. They're all tough because it is rivals round. I've started well, but just need to keep going. Just need to keep going. Okay. So French and Field, when playing together, they've won 80% of games when they're playing together. When they're not playing together, they've only won, what did that say? They've won 48% of games. Okay. Okay. We will see. Howdy, sir. Back for some more great commentary. Some more Super League. You loving it? What time is it for you now, sir? You're on a late one tonight. You know, getting stuck in on the Raz. Glug, glug, glug. Look at the poll. 27 votes. 70% say Wigan is going to win this one. How long we got? Oh, 3 or 4 minutes. They're doing a run through of the team list. I'll do one more very soon. 12:55 PM Saturday. Being a night owl. All good, my English brother. Well, thanks for being here. Thanks for being here. Well, good morning to you then. Sailor and Hastings in the halves. Look at them go. They're doing all right this year. They're connecting quite well. Seem to be improving each week, so good signs for them. Okay, few minutes to go. I'll hold off on the team list run through for now. I'll hold off for now. We had Desiree coming in. I saw someone on X complained about, like, they showed the 2 signings that Saints have just made. Basically saying, oh, this is like something that Warrington would do in the past. Like, we'd just make really rash mid-season signings and just, like we did with Carl Amor. But I'm thinking, you're depleted in the forward pack. You're completely depleted. It's not ridiculous to sign someone like Desiree, who's actually a decent forward as well. So, I don't know why they're complaining. Okay, I will now do the run-through of the team list. Just seeing another picture on X about the try that Martin definitely scored. Someone said he dropped it. Well, that's completely incorrect. Okay, right then. Get your predictions in. Get voted on poll. Can we... I'm not going to say it. I'm not going to say it. Okay, in the backs for Saints, they have Robertson, Dagnall, Whitley, Cross, Murphy, Sailor and Hastings. The forwards include Clemmer, Clark, Passy, Wright, Wingfield and Shorrocks. The bench is Stevens, Davies, Desiree and Leyland. 18th man is Sinclair. In the backs for Wigan, they have Field, Eckersley, Kieran, Farrell, Marshall, Farriman and Smith. The forwards include Havard, O'Neill, Thompson, Ensemble, Walters and Ellis. The bench is Mago, Partington, Essay and Hodkinson. That's a big bench, actually. 18th man is Kerr. Think Field will have enough? Possibly. Where's Kieran? Where is he? Show yourself. He's in there somewhere. He's on the tee. On the opposite stand to the camera. I know that's where he said he is before. I think he's got a season ticket as well. 34 votes, 65% say Wigan's going to win. You and Jay are watching TV together. Are you like live, not live streaming, that's not the word. Are you screen sharing it? Like in a Discord call or something? Never know what to make of Saints last 24 months. Yeah, it's been rough. Injuries have been a real issue. Player of the match is anytime try scorer. Need a little £5 bet. Anytime try scorer. Eckersley. Player of the match. Kieran. No, not Kieran. No. Scratch that. Field player of the match. Eckersley anytime. Right, we're about to get underway in a second. Right then. About to get underway. Okay, ladies and gentlemen. We are underway. St Helens will kick to Wigan towards the back left, collected by Farriman, hands it off to Havard, and he takes it over the 10 with a strong hit from Clemmer. Go on, lad. Need to end this poll as well. Where's the chat box? By the way, love your bit. Well, it is on the screen, Kerry. Like, it is quite clearly on the screen. Well, Wigan in possession. Walters with the next carry, just over the 10. Saints doing well to restrict meters. 30 seconds gone. Next carry from Ellis. 15 out from his own line. Saints getting really stuck in here. Really getting stuck in. And Semba with the next carry down the left edge, up towards his own 20. And it's the last tackle coming up for Wigan. Plays it for O'Neill. Short side left to Smith. Kicks from his own 20. It's a really good opening set in defence for Wigan. Saints, sorry. Well done, me. Bounces once for Murphy. Collected and takes it up towards his 20. Shifting it right. Now with Cross. Stopped on his own 30. So already higher up the field than Wigan got. Next one from Murphy. But Wigan getting stuck in defence as well. And up towards halfway. Saints in possession with 2 tackles to go. Saylor. Shifting it right to Hastings. Then goes left to Clemmer. 1.5 minutes gone. Last tackle coming up for Saints. Inside Wigan territory. Clark goes right to Saylor. Puts boot to ball down the right-hand side. Fields underneath. It's going to let this one bounce. I think it is quite windy over there as well. So this will be tricky. But Marshall collects it. Plays it on his own 20. Farrell with the next carry. And a few extra metres further up the field. Nearly 2 minutes gone. Eckersley with the latest carry. The ball comes loose. And they will gift some territory to Saints. And it's kicking off a little bit. Hey. Well, when you say what did you say, it depends which bit you mean. Because I don't know. I don't know which bit you mean. That's a strong shot on Eckersley. Loses the ball. But Saints have a fresh set inside Wigan territory. Oh dear. Saints are up for it at the moment. They are up for it. Clock is stopped with 2 minutes and 23 seconds gone. Of the 96 games, Saints have won 48, Wigan's won 44, and there have been 4 draws. Your daughters and son has been cut out. In which bit? Whereabouts do you mean? Cut out where? You're claiming there's a spit? Okay. So there's been an allegation that Brad O'Neill has spit at someone. Okay. That's on report anyway. Call it in Aussie land, rocking the eggs out the basket. Do they now? 30 metres out. At the back of the scrum, left to Saylor. Stopped just shy of the 20. So Saints over on the left-hand side. 25 metres out, back towards the middle. It's with Passy. Clark waiting at dummy half. They haven't really made much ground here. Right to Hastings, then to Clement on his outside. Eats up an extra metre or two, that's about it. Quick play the ball for Clark. Inside the red zone, 15 out in centre field. 2 tackles to go. It's getting feisty at the moment. Shorrock's a dummy half. 6 again for Saints. Hastings pops up to Passy on his left. 3 minutes gone. Great chance for Saints here to find early points. Passy is slow getting up. Back towards the middle with Hastings, then to Clemmer over the 10. 3 minutes and 15 seconds gone. Plays for Clark in centre field. Right to Hastings. Across to Robertson. Wrapped up by Farrell. Stopped just back over the 10. Kerry, the chat box is literally right next to my face. It is right next to it. Offload there from Clemmer. Cleanly enough for Clark. Left to Passy. Then to Wingfield. Stopped over on the left-hand side. Short side left across. Couple steps inside the 10. So with Hastings, chips just the right of the post, and Semba looks to go up. Sailor, I think, knocks it into Jay Field. Field will play this inches in front of his own try line. There's a scoot there from Smith, up towards the 10. 4 minutes gone. So early pressure from Saints. Wigan in possession now. Marshall over the 20. Farrell with the next one up towards the 30. So good early meters here from Wigan. Passy has gone off already, unfortunately. It's not a good sign. Thompson with the next one just shy of the 40. Last tackle coming up for Wigan. 4.5 gone. Out the back to Smith. Boot to ball down the left-hand side. Underneath it is Dagnall, who is tracking backwards, but that will find the dead ball line. Oof. Tap on the 20 from Dagnall. 7 tackle set coming up for Saints. Push back a couple of metres there. Next one from Murphy. Down the left edge. 5 minutes gone already. And it's incorrect. Play the ball. Knock on from Saints. Oh dear. Let's have a look. Yeah, incorrect play the ball. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Gifting territory to Wigan. You can't do that. You can't do that. It's 5.5 gone. This will be a scrum for Wigan. 30 metres out, just right of centre field. Need to be careful. Need to be careful. So Wigan now in possession. Down the left edge with Nsemba with a strong carry. 25 metres out. Down the left edge. Plays it for O'Neill. And a 6 again for Wigan. Havard with the next carry up towards the 20. 6 minutes gone in centre field. O'Neill at dummy half. Right to Thompson. Brought down on the 10, just right of the posts. Shifting it left. Then right to Ellis. Back over the 10. In between the sticks. 3 tackles to go. O'Neill. Left to Smith. Has to step off his left foot. Straightens up. Space for Smith to glide through. How is it that easy? That's what I want to know. Show me a different angle, sunshine. How is it that easy to run through? Just a simple step. Cuts back inside. This will be 6-0 for Wigan. That was quite simple. That's why you can't give territory away. Because of the attacking weapons, mate. You can't do it. But they did it. And they've been flummoxed. Smith with the step. Let's have a look at this again. Well, so first mistake there from Saints. Incorrect play of the ball. Couple steps. Oh, Stevens. Oh dear, oh dear. There you go, so 4-0 with a kick to come. 7 minutes, 15 seconds gone. This will be 6-0 very soon. I thought the play was broken down then. But Harry Smith, look at him go. 7.5 gone. Waiting on the conversion. Do you know, I don't know, Marshall. I don't know. Kieran, right in front of the posts. To add the extras, the kick from Kieran is bang good. So 8 minutes gone. Early points for Wigan. I only said 18-12 in this game, so this is quite early and could, you know, we'll have to see. We'll have to see. It's a Wigan fan, ban them. Get them gone, get them out. Back underway, Saints kick towards the back left. Collected in goal by Farimund, hands it off to Havard. Yeah, Wigan's away kit, much better than the home one. It's not too bad. But, a few Saints defenders pushing back a little bit, and they have 5 out from their own line. O'Neill goes right to Walters. Stopped on the 10. It's like there's a bit of fire in the bellies for Saints here. Like, they look like they're ready for it. They just can't afford to give too much territory away. That's the only issue. 8 minutes, 45 seconds gone. O'Neill hands it off to Havard with the next carry. 25 out from his own line in centre field. Left to Smith, out the back. Kicks on the 4th. Finds the 20. Now the 10. Collected just in front of the try line by Sailor. Switches back to Murphy. 9 minutes gone. Bumps off one. Nearly breaks through. Quick play the ball on the 20 for Sailor. Space behind the ruck. Quick step up towards the 30 and just over it. That's all right there for Saints. Good meters. Back towards centre field. Then across to right. Stopped just shy of his own 20. 3 tackles to go for Saints. 9.5 minutes gone. Robertson. Stopped just over the 40. Back towards centre field now with Shorrocks. Across to Hastings. Flat ball to Wingfield. And stopped just left of centre field. That injured pass it, yeah. I don't know. I don't know if it was a hip drop from Walters or not. I didn't really see. Kick on the last. Collected on the 10 by Marshall. He takes it over his own 20. And now 25 out from his own line in centre field. Very hard to say this, but I really like in Super League. Has a certain energy about it that you don't get in the NRL. It's bloody brilliant. Well, I'm glad you like it. I'm glad you like it. And it's a penalty for Wigan. Never said that before, but it's a penalty for Wigan. What's your opinion on Shorrocks? Is he a top 6 starting 13? Good question. Good question. You'd have to say Manchella, Curry, Ellis, Asiata's up there. Liu could be up there. I don't know. I'd have to think about it. I'll get back to you. If you can remind me at half time, then I'll have to think about that properly. But Wigan in possession off the back of the penalty. It's now within Sember. Brought down on the 30. Gets a quick play of the ball for O'Neill down the left edge. He cuts back towards the right. Now with Havard through centre field over the 20. 11 minutes gone. Shifting it right to Fireman. Kicks through, chases. Too much on it maybe? Just too much. Finds the dead ball line. Just too much. Good intent though from Fireman. Yeah, that's Junior and Sember. He should have been picked for the Ashes. He's one of the omissions that was people were not happy with. But I would be very surprised if he doesn't make the World Cup squad. He should have been in the Ashes team. And it's a penalty for Saints. Thanks, Kerry. Thanks for letting us know. I appreciate that. Very kind of you. Nice one. Fresh set of 6 for Saints on halfway. Nearly 12 minutes gone. Clark over on the right edge waits at dummy half. 66% completion for Saints. 85 for Wigan. Stevens with a carry. Scored a decent try last week, actually. Maybe Alex. Back towards the middle to Shorrocks. Then to Clement. On the 40. Brought down just inside the 40. And just over 12 minutes gone. Left to Hastings. Out the back to Sailor. Quick hands to Wingfield. Stopped on the 30. 2 tackles to go. 12.5 minutes gone. Saints in possession. Left to Hastings. Goes at the line himself, over the 20, inside the red zone. Is now the last for Saints. Inside the red zone, right to Sailor. Kicks towards the posts. Hits the post, actually. That's really well placed. Fair play. Tristan Sailor, that was well executed, mate. Really well done. He's absolutely drilled that ball through. Could have very easily gone out over the dead ball line, but hits the padding on the posts. Fair play. Picked up by Field, and he's tackled in goal. Goal line dropout for Wigan. That's really well placed. And it's going to be a long dropout from Smith. We'll find the halfway line, collected by Sailor. Slips over. Hands it off to Stevens. And he'll be stopped on Wigan's 40. Kerry, what are you getting up to now? What you on here? 13.5 minutes gone. In centre field, Saints in possession. Clark goes left to Shorrocks, then pops up to Stevens on his outside. Was a strong hit on Shorrocks, but I don't think it was late. Played in centre field for Clark. Goes right to Hastings. Goes at the line himself, up towards the 20. Clark left to Shorrocks, out the back to Robertson. Wayward ball out the back. Eckersley nearly collects it. This will be a fresh set of 6 for Saints. Murphy stopped on the 10, possibly. Maybe 5 out, near the left touchline. 5 metres out, over on the left-hand side. Clark at dummy half. Right to Stevens. 5 metres out in front of the left post. Clark goes right to Shorrocks. Hands it off to Hastings, across to Sailor. I think they've got enough defenders there, but flicks onto Whitley. In the corner, Whitley will find the line. Saints will answer back. Knock on from Eckersley. Gives Saints another 6 tackles. They've been applying a bit of pressure so far early in this game. But I thought there was more than enough defenders there and very little space to work with. But Whitley, with the flick on from Sailor, gets it into the hands of Whitley. Steps back inside, finds the line. Game is back on. 6-4 with a kick to come. Let's look at this again. Right to Hastings, then to Sailor. Bumps off one, flicks the ball on after drawing in Farrell. Marshall goes at Dagnall. So there's a bit of space to manoeuvre. Well done, actually, down that short side. And Semba can't quite keep him up. But it's 6-4. It's a decent try. Decent stuff. Great kick. I think Wigan are getting longer rucks again. Can't be biased. I hate both teams equally. Well, unless you count the, get a stopwatch out. Count the time. Matt Whitley, ever present for Saints this season and played something that's gone too quick. Kick from Sailor is no good. Just wide. That's why Nzemba shouldn't be in the squad. Can't tackle. I think he was fine there. It's fine. Every player misses tackles. It's okay. Let's have a look at this. Nzemba made the tackle, actually. He did make the tackle. It's just Whitley was already at the line. Sailor playing better this year. Injuries have found his position. See what role he does when he gets bodies back. Yeah, he looks quite comfortable at 6 in the moment. Back underway. Collected in goal by Murphy. Hands it off to Stevens. And he'll take the first carry. Bumps off a few. But he's 5 out from his own try line. 16.5 minutes gone. Clemmer next up through centre field. Over the 10. Making an easy 10, 11, maybe 12 metres there. Good carry from David Clemmer. But he's slow to get up. Possible crusher there. Havard pushed the back of his head. He wants a bit of a scrap there. Right down the right-hand side. Cutting back towards centre field. Sharks across to Sailor. Quick hands across to Murphy down the left-hand side. Murphy nearly into touch. Gets the offload. And they'll turn the ball over to Wigan. Sam. 40 metres out. Eckersley with the next carry. 17 minutes and 14 seconds gone. Kieran with the next carry over the 30. Through centre field now is Havard. 15 out, and it's a penalty for Wigan. They could take 2. Don't take the 2, is what I say. Straight out of my playbook, don't go for 2. Ellis with a carry, stopped on the 10. Nearly 18 minutes gone. In centre field with O'Neill. And a 6 again. Sharks push the ball out of O'Neill's hand, but it goes backwards, collected by Fairmond. It's a 10 out, just right at the post. O'Neill, left to Havard, straightens up. He's going to be stopped a few metres shy of the try line, just left of the sticks. He'll play this for O'Neill. Flat ball to Ellis. Can he find the line? I think he might have found it. Wingfield is convinced he hasn't. Try is given. This will be checked. Okay, 18 and a half minutes gone. This could be a try for Wigan in front of posts. How can he give that? Well, I didn't even see the grounding, to be honest. So, we'll have to see. We will have to see. Oh! He might have held that up. That might be held up, actually. Nope, he's held up. He is held up. What a tackle. What a tackle. 19 and a half minutes gone. What a try saver. What a try saver. Give that young man a cookie and a free Guinness. Get it done. Get it done. Come on, this should have been overturned by now. It shouldn't be taking this long. Do we need to do all this? Do we need to do all this? Surely the video ref checks it in the background, and if it takes, say, a minute to check it, then you do the official review. But surely they can just tell you in the background that it's not a try. Surely. Aaron, is that a new name in it? Looks like it. I'm not too sure. You've saved the day on a cruise in the Grenadines. Can't get the VPN to work, so unable to watch the game. Thanks for the updates. It's all good. Thanks for being here. Sit down. Jesus Christ. Sit down. Bloody hell. No, he did not. He did not get it down. Okay. Yeah, watch him score from this tackle. That's the thing. Immediately reply back. 18 and a half minutes gone. Well, Wigan have lost it, actually. They've turned over the ball 5 metres out. Yeah, that took way too long. We could have told them straight away. That is it's way too long. But Thompson has lost it. Right in front of the try line. So nearly 19 minutes gone. Almost done with the first quarter of this game. It's gone fairly quick, actually, it feels like. Aside from that taking forever. This will be a scrum for Saints. 10 out from their own line. Hastings to feed the ball in. Out the back is Clark, and he goes left across. Stopped just over the 10. 19 minutes gone. Clark. Now Wingfield, the try saver. Up towards the 20, down the left edge. He'll play this for Clark again. Now with Sharks in centre field. Up towards the 20. Brought down by O'Neill. So left to Hastings, then to Wingfield for a second carry in this set up towards a 30. 19.5 minutes gone. 2 tackles to go. Hastings hands it off to Stevens. He'll carry this over the 30. He was looking for an offload for a second then. He'll plays for Clark on the last, who goes out the back to Saylor, kicking from his own 30. Wind is pushing this one back. It's going to be collected on the 40 by Marshall. Well taken. Shrugs off Robertson. And he'll play this just over his own 40. So great place to start a fresh set for Wigan. Field hands it off to Eckersley, who carries it inside Saints territory. The first quarter is done. We've got an hour to go. Not had a trumpet yet, really. Me. So Passy is... I think they just said he's done for the day. Ellis with a carry. 25 metres out in centre field. Great chance for Wigan to extend the lead with 2 tackles to go. Right to Smith. Switch back to Thompson. Inside the red zone. 15 metres out, just right at the posts. O'Neill, right to Farrimond. Chips towards the back right. Eckersley goes up. Bats it back inside. Collected by Farrimond. He will slide over. Wigan will extend the lead. Do you want to give it or not? He wants to give it this time. But off the back of the kick, the wind restricting the metres on the kick. Wigan able to get up the... inside the red zone again. Well-placed kick for Eckersley to bat the ball back inside. Farrimond with a try. This will be 10-4 with a kick to come. This is an important kick, actually, because, you know, an 8-point lead would be real solid for Wigan. Nice and early. But I did go with 18-12, and I can't see it being restricted to just 18 for Wigan. Especially this early with 10 points. Sorry, lads, don't know the Super League so well. I'll fix that when I'm liking the ginger number 10. What did you get wrong, Fox? I didn't see anything. Howdy, Kerry. Why are teams not picking up on this? Wigan always bat it back. Yeah, they do. They go to Ensember a lot down the left-hand side as well. I don't know. They might just need to stand off a little bit. If you know, you can tell the ball's going to land on the 10. Just take a step back. Kerry. Tough kick for Kieran near the right touchline. See, the thing is, if those messages get timed really poorly and it aligns with a try, that goes in the stream highlights video and it's just there. Someone's going to read that on the stream highlights video on TikTok. There's nothing. Oh, well. Kieran, the kick is... Oh, off the post and in. Off the post and in, you lucky boy. 12-4 is the score. So I can only really have 8 more from Saints and 6 more from Wigan. That's up to you, Kerry. That's your choice. I'll let you decide that one, because you'll know what's best for you. 22.5 minutes gone. Sailor to get us back underway. For God's sake, Alex. Collected by Farriman, hands it off to Havard. Cuts back towards centre field. And he'll be stopped on his own 10 with O'Neill waiting at dummy half. He'll hand it off to Thompson. Quick out the line there. Desiree getting involved on his Saints debut. We'll see what his first carry's like as well. Ensemble with a strong carry down the left side. Quick play the ball for O'Neill. Right to Ellis through centre field now, up towards a 30. We've just had over 23 minutes gone. 2 tackles remaining. Out the back to Smith, who kicks on the 4th. 40-20 attempt, possibly. This will find touch, but just short of the 20. Just short. So fresh set for Saints. On about the 20. Good idea from Smith. Good effort. But Sailor was getting across. Didn't quite have the distance on it or the angle. 23.5 minutes gone. Saints play the ball on the 20. And it's Murphy with the first carry. Let's see what Desiree can do for Saints on debut. But next carry from Cross. Spins. So now with Desiree. Not much to run on to that, but he takes it over the 30, dragging a few defenders. Back towards centre field with Shorrocks. Out the back to Hastings. Wanted to go out the back to Sailor, but they jammed in, and he takes it over the 40 for Saints. 24 minutes gone. 2 tackles to go. Clark eats up some good metres over halfway. Bumps off a few defenders. Gets an offload for David Clemmer. And up towards the 40 inside Wigan territory with the last tackle coming up. Incorrect play the ball or penalty, possibly. It's called as an incorrect play the ball. They could challenge this if they, if they feel like it. They are electing to challenge. So 24.5 minutes gone. Clock is stopped. It looked like there could have been a push there from Ellis. I'd need to see it again. But let's have a look. Megan's back. She's back. Yeah, I'd agree with the ref there. I think he's kind of fallen over. If Ellis is grabbing, like, under his armpit, how's he lost his legs? That's what I want to know. That is a dive. Yeah, unsuccessful. If only that was called for Jack Bird the other day. Yeah, that's... Jesus Christ. Seeing that again, that's a proper dive, that. You're gone. 24 minutes and 40 seconds gone. Next carry. Partington puts... I think that was right on his backside. Ellis, right to Havard. Over the 40. Inside Saints territory. 3 tackles to go in this set. O'Neill. In centre field goes left to Ellis. Cuts back towards his right. Straightens up. Stopped on the 30. Partington is on for Thompson. Not seen much from Field just yet in this game. O'Neill goes right to Farrimond. Couple steps. Still going. Room to run for Jack Farrimond. Steps again. Up towards the 10. Well done, young man. Inside the 10. About 7 metres out. Right to Smith. Launched it across. Kieran can't keep a hold of it. Collected by Cross. He'll take it just over the try line. 5 metres out from his own line. 25.5 minutes gone. This will be Saints ball. As good as what soccer players do. Did they call them simulations over there? I don't think we've really got a name for it here because we see it so little. We don't really have a designated name. We just call it a dive. Followed by boo. That's typically what we do over here. But 26 minutes gone. Robertson plays it for Tristan Saylor, who carries the ball up towards the 30. Shifting down the right edge now with Whitley. Up towards his own 40, near the right touchline. 3 tackles to go. Remember, Fell? I do. I don't think that was as bad as people called it. I'd need to watch that one back, but I don't think he actually dove. Shifting it across to Saylor, who chips towards the back right on the 4th tackle. And Field will slip over on the try line, but eats up a few extra metres. 26.5 minutes gone. Plays it for Smith. Now with Marshall. Only makes a metre or 2 there. Plays it eventually for Smith. Now with Eckersley. Up towards the 10 and just over it. 3 tackles to go. Saints are doing a really good job at restricting metres here. And up towards the 20. Plays it for O'Neill. Scoops the ball off the ground. 27 minutes gone. Last tackle now coming up for Wigan. Farrimond waited at dummy half. Partington as the blocker out the back to Smith. Under pressure, but the kick is up and away. So bounce on the 20. Now the 10. Collected on the try line possibly. Will let it go in touch. It goes over the dead ball line just about. 20 metre tap. 7 tackle set for St Helens. And he has to wait for everyone to get back on side. Owen. You knew you had to wait for them to get back on side. You saw them 5 metres in front of you. Why are you tapping the ball? 27.5 minutes gone. Hastings at dummy half. Now with Murphy. Loses the ball. Did it touch a Wigan player? Might have just recovered that in time. Still Saints ball on the 30. It is left to cross. Eats up a couple metres down the left edge. Plays it for Clark. Scooting up towards the halfway line. And possible high shot. Yep, high shot on Darryl Clark. Saints will get a fresh set inside Wigan territory very soon. Let's have a look. Oh, yeah. A bit uncomfortable there. 28.5 minutes gone. Saints kick to touch and they'll start a fresh set 35 metres out. They need Herbie Farnworth, legend English player, done amazing things in the NRL. He can come to Warrington if he wants. On a free. Shifting it left to Sailor. Pops up to cross, gets an offload to Murphy. Good tackle there from Field. Field is an incredible defensive player as well. People forget about that, but he is incredible in defence. Desiree with a carry. He'll be stopped on the 10. Actually, he's pumping his legs inside the 10. 29 minutes gone. Second tackle, Clark, or on the third, sorry. Space to run. Darryl Clark spins, finds the line. Saints will answer back. Penalty given away by Wigan. Saints applying more pressure down the end of the field. Space there for Clark. Learned that at Warrington, by the way. Not at Cass. Forget about that. I learned that at Warrington. But this will be 8 for Saints. With the kick to come, I reckon they'll get it, but I'll just hang 5 for now. But good carry there from Desiree, firstly. And Clark, dangerous as ever, in front of the try line, finds some points. Little step past one, shimmy. Gets to the line. Lovely stuff. So we are 30 minutes into this game. We'll go and talk to Tim for you, Rob. Get his ear and tell him the best place to be is at the Wolves, just for you, mate. Thank you very much. Thank you. If he wants to, he could always live in Manchester, you know, Manchester or Liverpool or Chester. They're all close enough to Warrington, you know. If he wants to be in Warrington, kick's just snuck in there from Sailor, then, you know, he can live in Warrington if he wants to. It's up to him. Ex-Liverpool goalkeeper Simon Mignolet used to live in Penketh, by the way, which was interesting. Wanted to keep himself away from all the shenanigans, which is fair. He walked past me in Golden Square once in Warrington. Right then, that's enough of that. 30 minutes and 44 seconds gone. The clock is stopped. Darryl Clark's played more than 400 games. Jesus. Okay. No, he's been around a while, but damn, that's a lot. So Saints in possession with Desiree. Stopped on his own 10. Hastings hands the ball off to Wingfield. Makes about a metre or so before 4 defenders get in the way. 31 minutes gone. And then a carry up towards the 20 and just over it. Can I just clarify, Sam, that Clark won a Challenge Cup final for that shite team against the team he's at now? Let me just clarify that one. But you do you. 31.5 minutes gone. Out the back to Sailor. Kicks on the last. Collected on the 20 by Field. And he's up towards the 30. Drag back a little bit. Faramond waiting at dummy half. Hands the ball off to Marshall. With a carry. Eating up a few more metres through centre field. And then the next one up towards the 40 for Farrell. For trophies in recent history, Sam, we're one of the best teams. Shifting it right. Now with Havard. 6 again for Wigan. So, final 10 minutes to go. We've actually got just over 7 minutes left. Walters down the right edge. Up towards the 20. 15 out. That's a great carry. just over the 10. Really good carry. Really good carry. Shifting it left now with Smith. Partington, 5 metres out in front of the posts. O'Neill. Left, 6 again for Wigan. Smith launched it right. Now with Farriman, couple steps. Still going. Steps again. Shimmies. 5 out in front of the right post. O'Neill. Right to Smith. Across to field. Couple steps. Bumps off one. Now in centre field. Brought down. Just right at the post. 5 metres out. O'Neill. Left to Partington. Goes at the line. Stopped a few metres out left of the sticks. Flat ball to Nsemba. Trying to crash over. Spins. There's half a chance he might have grounded that. But Sailor's in the way. I think he might have actually got to the line once he spun. But Sailor kind of blocked that. I'm not that confident about it. But didn't look that far off. 5 metres out near the left touchline with Farrell. And the ball will be turned over. So Saints in possession. Dagnall up towards a 10 near the right touchline. Need to be careful there. Need to be careful. Next carry from Whitley. Stopped just over the 10. 34 minutes gone. 6 to go in the first half. Clark launched it back towards the middle to Shorrocks. Now with Stevens. And he's shifting it left to Hastings. Then to Wingfield. Taken to ground. Slammed into the ground. In centre field now with Shorrocks. Across to Sailor. Then to Robertson. Down the right edge. Eating up some good metres here. Over the 30. Now the 40. Brought down by Nsemba. Last tackle. It's with Tristan Sailor. Hits the belly of the ball. Could be a tough take here for Field. It bounces once. Nicely for him actually. Stevens is on for Desiree. Field probably not on for player of the match in this one, to be honest, at the moment. It's been very quiet. Smith now with Marshall. 5 minutes to go in the first half. Patrick Mago with the next carry. Quick play the ball for O'Neill. Down the short side right to Walters. Inside Saints territory over the 40. Good metres there. 2 tackles to go. Kieran back towards centre field to Farriman. Then across to Partington. Flat ball to Ellis. Gets the offload, but it's collected by Whitley in centre field. Just shy of halfway. So it's been a bit of a mess from both teams at the moment. Both teams could be a little bit cleaner. 4.5 to go. But Saints, with plenty of tackles left. 3 more tackles in this set, 40 metres out. Darryl Clark in centre field goes right to Shorrocks. Then to Clemmer. Gets an offload. Controlled cleanly by Clark via his foot. Now just stopped on the 20 in centre field. 2 tackles remaining. Been told to get up and play it. It's left to Hastings. Then to Wingfield. Brought down just shy of the 10. Plays of a cross. Last tackle right to Hastings. Looking to kick just across the face of the posts. But Smith will collect this one. Shrug off one defender. But he will play this 2 or 3 metres out from his own try line. Marshall. Bit of room down the left. Trying to get around Robertson. Good recovery. Near the touchline. Good effort there from Marshall. Really good effort. Next carry from Farrell. Up towards the 30. Taken to ground. Just joined after turning it off after the Clark try. Amazing how it goes from rolling around on the floor after the weakest arm to the cheek. Then 30 seconds later he scores. Not the rugby it used to be. Well. 3 minutes and 15 seconds to go. Hastings is not on it because I think he had some injury and they don't want to aggravate it with kicks. So I think they're still trying to get him through this game. But a kick to touch from Smith. 3 minutes to go. Just running down the clock. Goes out just before the 10. But 2 minutes 45 seconds to go. Saints will play this ball 15 out from their own try line. Gets asked to move back a bit. Well, it didn't go out 15 out, David. 2.5 to go. Hastings now with cross. What do you think of the disallowed KO try earlier? I think it was a disgraceful call. Should have been a try. And the game might have been different. But, oh well. In centre field with Shorrocks. Shifting it right to Sailor. Flat ball to right. That was a strong shot. Clark goes left to Shorrocks. Launched it across to Hastings. Now with Wingfield. Stopped by Kieran. 2 minutes left in this first half. Fourth tackle. Clemmer through centre field. Stopped just shy of halfway. Plays over Clark in centre field out the back to Tristan Sailor. Drills it towards the back right. Collected on the full by Field. Switches back to Marshall over the 20. And he'll play this 25 out from his own line. Smith at dummy half. Now with Eckersley. Excuse me. Over the 30. 35 out from his own line. He corrected it was FC. 1 minute 20 to go. Smith down the left edge. Pops it up to Insemba. Looking for an offload. Gets one back to Smith. Kicks the ball towards the back left. Maybe too much weight on that one. Does he get the bounce? He does. Sailor bats it over the dead ball line. That's a great kick from Smith. From initial contact, I thought there was way too much on it. But gets the bounce there. Fair play. Bit of backspin on it. Field was chasing. I'd love to see a sprint race between Sailor and Field. That'd be interesting. Because I know Sailor is quick. But I'd like to see how close it would be. So this will be a goal line dropout. No point going short here. Might as well just belt it long. Keep him as far away as possible. Literally, like, 52 seconds to go. Yeah, Nsemba's having a cracking year so far. So they do go long. Goes over the 30, collected by Farriman. Now with Mago, back over the 30, 25 out. God, he's so tough to bring down. He's 20 metres out, 40 seconds to go. And a 6 again. Wigan will likely see out this half here if they complete this set. 39.5 minutes gone, 30 seconds to go. It is right to Smith. Launches it across to Kieran, knocks on. Double knock on there, and that'll be Saints ball with 20 seconds to go. By the end of every season, Field has had the fastest sprint speed measures, but I reckon it'll be close. Ashton's had it on some. It's not every year. Ashton's had a few. But I know he's been up there for nearly every year anyway. Right, the hooter sounds. And that is going to be half-time. St Helens 10, Wigan Warriors 12. Okay. Well, what year was this? 2023 was Matty Ashton. T. Ritson was second. Corey Hall was third. Jay Field was fourth. Kevin Nagama was tied with Jay Field. Kevin Nagama had the joint top speed with Jay Field in 2023. In this year, 2022, Jay Field was top. Burgess second. Ashton third, tied with Liam Tyndall. Niall Evalds fifth. And then, is that last year? Jay Field hit the second highest top speed. So I'm not too sure. Top speeds, what year was this? 2021, it was Bevan French, Innes Senior, Lee Kershaw, Joe Burgess, Regan Grace, Innes Senior. Oh, again, because he hit another top speed. Tom Briscoe, Liam Marshall, Joe Burgess, Ryan Briley. Ryan Briley. Oh, that was midway through 2021 anyway. Okay. Right then, well, it's been an interesting half. A few too many mistakes either side, I think, has gifted a bit too much territory away. But both teams are doing quite well to get up the field. Both are moving the ball around all right, applying a bit of pressure. It's been a decent game. It's been all right. I'm expecting a decent second half. My exact score prediction is still on. It's close. It's getting there. But I would kind of need Saints to get a penalty and then equalise, and then Wigan score one try and kick in the second half. It could be a slightly better game, but it's not too bad. A few Guinness, 1.5. It's more Guinness for Fox. Look at him go. Lockie Miller is like fastest over 15 metres. It's subjective. Well, they do have actual top speeds. And I think they mentioned about Ashton's top speed against Cass. So that might have been the top speed so far in Super League. Let's have a look what he did. Because he put it in miles per hour. So I'll have to change that to kilometres because they show all the other years in kilometres as well. Ashton hit 21.45 miles per hour. Okay, miles per hour to kilometres per hour. 21.45. 34.5. So, slower than his fastest top speed in 2023. I do think he has lost a touch of speed since his injuries, which obviously doesn't help. But he's still quick as hell. I wish we advertised top speeds more. I really wish we did. Okay, I will put up a poll for the second half. Jay Field hit 36.1. Yeah, he did. Well, in 2023, Matty Ashton was 36.41. And the year before, Jay Field was 36.1. So the highest speed I can find right now is Ashton 36.41 in 2023. But I can't... I'm like struggling to find other years as well. French was 35.7 in 2021. I don't know, that's all I can find really. So actually, I'll search 2025, see if it comes up with that. Hull FC posted their... Wow. So last year, the top three speeds for Hull FC, third was Harvey Barron, 34.02. Second was Lewis Martin, 34.63. First was Tom Briscoe, 34.81. Jesus. Look at him go, mate. Look at him go. I reckon Joe Burgess would have a decent top speed. The problem is they don't advertise it enough. They don't publish that stuff, which is not good enough, mate. Fix it up. Okay, let's get a poll up for the second half. Who will win? Wigan lead 12-10 at half time. St Helens and Wigan. What age are you at your prime for sheer speed in Super League? I don't really know. I don't really know. It could be all over the place. Just how you feel physically at the time. Yeah, it depends on the player. Because they can develop at different rates. I think Ashton has lost literally a touch of pace just because of his injuries. Which is unfortunate, but he's still incredibly quick. Like, he's insanely quick. Right then. Poll is up in the live stream chat. Get your votes in there. Let me know who you think's going to win from this point on. At the moment, we got 5 votes. 60% say Wigan are going to win this one. Can you send me a Discord link in here, please, mate? Well, it's in the description. Joe Shorrock's grand final winner at 13. I can't see it. Well, he's doing all right. He's having a decent year, so I think he'll be right. Got another new member. Or literally, as I check the Discord. What do we got for subs? I've hit 15.3k, which is very kind of you. Thank you very much, folks. It's very, very kind. On my NRL predictions video, because I've got the Warriors to beat the Sharks this week. Gavin, who I think's he might have been in the live stream a couple times before, but he got more chance pinning jelly to a cloud than the Warriors winning anything, which gave me a good old giggle. Pinning jelly to a cloud. Oh yeah, Fox, were you going to send me something on Discord as well? Not too sure. If you have or haven't, I'm not really seeing. But I don't know if Thor's still or not, but I do need to respond to him when I can. Oh, please, please, please. Oh, for God's sake. Oh, sorry, just checking my phone for something. I thought it was something else, but it's not. Jesus. Jesus Christ. Why is there a 10-minute wait time? Well, breaks and all that. Because these players, they're not fit enough to just play 80 minutes straight. And I'm sick of it. This country's gone to hell. Well, you didn't clarify that. You knife. You didn't clarify it. God. Interesting looking cake. It's a very nice looking cake, actually. Well designed. Got a feeling that's going to fall over. I've got a bad feeling about that. Come back in the cutty cake. Yeah, that's what they do. That's what they do. Bunch of shenanigans over here. What we like, eh? Alright then. Going to Huddersfield versus York. Well, enjoy that. We have a good time. 10 votes, 6 out of 10. Say Wigan's going to win. Get your votes in, folks. Feel like Kevin De Bruyne that one game. Let me talk. Let me go. Top 6 in no particular order is Wigan, Leeds, Warrington, Wakefield, Hull KR, Catalan. I'd take Catalans out right now. The rest I can understand, but I'd take Catalans out. Can't wait to go to Hull KR next week too. Well, enjoy. Have a swell time. Can't be Hull FC as injuries pin them back when they get a bit of form. So Wigan, Leeds, Warrington, Wakey, Hull KR I can agree with. And then I think instead of Catalans, it would either be... Again, this is early, so as of right now, it would either be... Let me just check. Saints still have a chance. They're still playing well enough, even with losses. So, like, players missing. I think Saints are still within a chance. Bradford have a chance as well. And I feel like Lee's going to come good at some point. Bradford, Saints and Lee would be my other teams. But I do think Wakey's going to make the top 6. Well, he'd already put Wakefield in that one, Eager. He already put Wakefield in his 6. Well, 86 people here. Howdy, folks. You guys get a trumpet. Hey. I'm not too sure with York making the top 6 yet. I'm not sure. Okay. If anyone wants to guess the full-time score, you know, you're welcome to have a go. I saw something on X yesterday, Sky Rugby. Not the Sky Sports, but like there's a page called Sky Rugby. And they posted a clip of Warrington scholarship player Harry Pratt. Let me find what they said exactly, because I don't watch the scholarship. I normally watch the reserve highlights, maybe the academy ones, but for scholarship I don't know. But let me find what he said about Harry Pratt in Warrington scholarship. They posted a video of a conversion he took, and they said, Harry Pratt, remember the name. I've watched a lot of youth rugby. This kid is the best I have seen. Bookmark this post. He will be Warrington halfback in the next 3 years. That's a bold statement to make. The best kid he's ever seen. I've not seen him play. We don't post scholarship highlights, so I've not been able to like look and see. But you know, I'll take it. Good sign. Good sign. Okay, it should be back underway in a few moments, hopefully. I'm seeing some crazy stuff on X here. Wow, okay. It's a minefield sometimes. Okay. Well, where do you think Jarrett could go, since there's a chance he could leave? We talked about this before, actually, in the last stream. I said his best... The 3 options would be... I've kind of forgotten them now, actually. Hull FC was 1, Catalans was another, and Lee was a 3rd. I think those 3... Probably Lee most likely. Catalan 2nd, FC 3rd. Maybe Castleford as a 4th, I think I said actually as well. Could be Huddersfield if they want to change the squad up a bit for next year. Actually, do you know what? I think Catalans would be his best chance. What's happened to Armstrong? Picked up an injury, not sure whereabouts. Don't know if it's a hamstring or a calf, not sure, but it's like aggravated a previous injury. I think he comes back maybe round 8. Could be wrong on that one. Could be wrong. It's not my hard drives, Alex. It's X. It's got nothing to do with my hard drives. They're clean. Squeaky clean, mate. Squeaky. Halfback at 19 is crazy, especially first choice. Insane. Will any team come in for Flanagan? Is it under long-term contract? Well, any team can still poach him away, can't they? Right then, second half coming back underway in a second. Well, they've never actually need to be cleaned. That's the thing, Alex. Back underway for the second half. Wigan that kicks us off. Wind, making that tricky for Murphy, but does collect it behind his own 10. Takes it up to the 10, and will be pushed back a couple metres. Who will win the Challenge Cup quarterfinals? Well, you have to wait for the predictions video. And a penalty for St Helens. Sailor will tap on his own 10. Takes it up towards the 30. And that's 30 seconds gone. Now with Clemmer. Just shy of the 40. Plenty of tackles to go in this set for Saints. Right to Robertson. Over the 40. A few metres shy of halfway. Is the wind a bit with Saints this half? I think it is. I think it's in their favour. In centre field with Sharks. Across to Hastings. Now to Sailor. Steps past Eckersley, but gets wrapped up. 1 minute gone in the second half. 2 tackles go for Saints. Stevens takes it up towards Wigan's 40. The ball pops out. And it's a knock on. Yes, I streamed the whole derby. This will be Wigan's ball. Walters comes in. Belts the ball out. 1 minute, 30 seconds gone so far in second half. What are we waiting on here? Just waiting on a scrum. Okay. At the back of the scrum, right to Smith, then across to Farmond. Now with Field, he's going to get wrapped up by Cross just over the 40. Plays it for Farmond. Now with Walters, up towards the halfway line. Still going. God, he's been tough to bring down today. Plays it for O'Neill. Inside Saints territory in centre field. Left to Partington with a strong run over the 40. Quick play the ball for O'Neill as well. Left to Smith, now in Sember. Over the 30, about 25 metres out from the try line. 2 tackles to go for Wigan. Back towards the middle to Smith. Launched it across to Ellis. And he'll be stopped on the 20. 2.5 gone. Left to Smith on the last. Out the back to Field. Gets it across to Farrell. Has to cut back inside. Still the last. Needs an offload. Gets one to Partington. Left to Smith. Steps back inside. Still going. He needs an offload. Gets one to Field. Cutting down the short side left. Now with Sember. He'll need an offload as well. Gets one to Partington. Kicks cross field. Underneath it is Murphy. Collects it cleanly behind the 10. He'll take it just over. Dragged near the touchline. But he'll eventually get to play this ball. Damn. Do you think Bentley will get in your team this year, Rob? Probably not. Only through injuries, really. But I don't think he'll be a regular. And a penalty for Saints. Will you be watching KO vs York next week, mate? I'm not sure what day it's on. I'll have to see about availability. Let me see. Which game did you say? KO vs York. That's not next week. It's not even the week after. Or the week after that. What are you talking about? Robertson in possession. Down the right edge of the field. Oh, you're talking about Challenge Cup. I can't remember which weekend that's on, actually. I can't remember which weekend that is. In centre field now with Shark. Shifting it across on halfway now with Sailor. Launches it over to the top. Murphy just about collects it in time. Loses possession. Eckersley will take possession of the ball over his own 40. Do you think Sember is overrated? No. Definitely not. Kieran with a carry up towards the halfway line. Well, tomorrow, Payne, it's York versus Huddersfield. So unless the Challenge Cup's the week after that, I don't know. If it's the week after, then maybe. I'll have to see. It depends what channels are on. In centre field with O'Neill, goes right to Walters, up towards Saints 30, and a 6 again for Saints. 4 minutes and 40 seconds gone in the second half. O'Neill over on the right edge, waits at dummy half. Goes left to Ellis. Straightens up. And up towards the 20. Only the second tackle in this set. Great chance for Wigan here to extend the lead. It's now with Partington. Stopped just shy of the 10. In centre field is O'Neill waiting at dummy half. Eventually plays it. Goes left to Smith. Then to Nsemba. Nearly breaks through the line. Good defence though. Really good defence. Plenty of defenders on him. The ball comes out and it's a penalty for Wigan. Penalty for Wigan. Okay. Have you got your Magic Weekend tickets? Yeah, there were some family friends that wanted to go, so we ended up going as well. So we'll be there on the Saturday against Lee. 5.5 gone in the second half. So Wigan with a fresh set, 15 out. Now with Smith, then to Ellis. He'll be stopped just shy of the 10. I don't think Nsemba should be an interchange at all. I think he should be starting every week. Mago in front of the right post. A metre or two out. Plays it for O'Neill. He goes left to Smith. Pops it up to Field, who again has been kind of quiet so far in this game. Gets pushed back a little bit. About 6 metres out left of the post. O'Neill right to Partington. Then to Mago. Spins. Was looking for an offload then. Nearly lost it. Just over 6 minutes gone in the second half. 2 tackles to go. O'Neill right to Smith. Switches back to Walters. Trying to crash over. I think he's found the line there. If not, that ball is incredibly close to being on the line. There's a chance it's short. On-field decisions, no try. If the first time the ball hit the ground was short, then he's held up. But that is close. 6 minutes, 24 seconds gone in the second half. That is close. I don't think he's quite got this. It's held up. Good tackle. Bloody hell. Bloody hell. So it's going to be a no try. Well, this will be the last tackle for Wigan. 10 metres out. Now it's Smith. Wants to chip towards the back left. Nsemba might bat this one back. But it's collected by Dagnall. Well taken, lad. Well taken. 5 out from his own line. 6.5 minutes gone in the second half. Plays for Robertson. Now with Wright. Up towards the 10. So Saints with a long way to go. Wigan need to be disciplined on this set. Next carry from Whitley. Just over the 10 through centre field. Left across. Up towards the 20. 2 tackles to go. Wigan's done well to restrict meters so far. Clark now to Sharks, then to Sailor down the right hand side. Out the back to Robertson. Doesn't hand the ball off. He's wrapped up by Smith near the left touch line. And back towards the middle to Sailor. Under pressure. Just about gets the kick away. Bit of a dodgy one that, but collected by Field. Bobbles it slightly. I mean, you could be right, Elliot. You could be right. I was thinking Hodkinson would be available for this one. He might still come on later in the game. But Thompson is back on. Marshall with the next carry. 7.5 minutes gone in the second half. Wigan up towards halfway. But that's a knock-on from Wigan. Mistake. Gifting territory to Saints on halfway. Oh no, you can't do that, like. So what I need is penalty for Saints. Take the 2. And then Wigan score a try and a kick later on. 8 minutes gone in the second half so far. So scrum left to Hastings, then to Sailor. Over the 40, inside Wigan's half. And a 6 again for Saints. Wingfield, almost a break there up towards the 30. Clark waiting at dummy half over on the left edge. Goes right to Sharks. Flat ball to Stevens. Taken to ground just shy of the 20 in centre field. 8.5 minutes gone in the second half. Plays over Clark. Left to Sharks. Out the back to Hastings. Spins. It's going to get wrapped up just over 10 metres out. Slightly left of centre field. Clark at dummy half. 3 tackles to go. Right to Sharks. Across to Robertson. Steps off his right foot. Strong hit from Mago there. Brought down on the 10. 2 tackles to go, right at the post. Clark looks right but goes left. Now with Shorrocks, then to Hastings. Launches it across. Step back inside from Cross. Trying to spin, shrug off one defender. He stopped inches in front of the try line. Last tackle near the left touchline. Sailor at dummy half. Doesn't know where to go. Down the short side left. Tries to get an offload. Murphy can't collect it. Not a great end to the set from Saints. That goes into touch. Not a great end. I don't know why Hastings is trying to be a lead runner there. I really don't know why. Hastings is trying to be a lead runner, and therefore Sailor doesn't want to give it to him, and then spins, turns down the short side. Just back up, Jackson. Just back up, mate. What are you doing? God. It's now with Farrell, with a carry up towards the 30 for Wigan. Almost 10 minutes gone in the second half, very close. Plays it for O'Neill. Now Havard. Up the gut. 3 tackles to go. O'Neill, right to Thompson, over the 40. Oh. My TV went black because I didn't, you know when your TV goes off and it's got the countdown? Yeah, I didn't notice that and it went off. Bear with me, hold the line caller. Oh, there was half a break down the left-hand side. Wigan are in good territory, 25 metres out. Apologies, folks. Back towards the middle, on the last tackle, shifting it across to Smith. Then across to Farmond. Now with Walters, kicks the ball through. Well-placed kick, actually. Collected just in front of the try line by Murphy. And he'll take this up towards the 10. $15 out from their own line. Saints in possession. Oh, it was Field with a bit of a break, but Robertson on the recovery. Well done, young man. Well done. But Saints in possession on their own 20. Whitley will play this in a second. Robertson is quick. Very quick. But that's why it would be nice to see actual, you know, proper speeds done and checked. Quick hands left. Murphy can't collect and he knocks on his own 40. They'll gift possession away to Wigan again. Leeds the underdogs tonight, Fox. Odsal is an underground dungeon. Bradford are the underdogs tonight. But Odsal is a, you know, it'll be a rough place to go. 51.5 minutes gone in this game. Scrum for Wigan over on the right-hand side of the field. So Saints in Super League sport the same colours as the NRL Saints. Do they have any affiliation? They do not. They do not. There was some kind of tactical partnership that Manly and Castleford they had a couple years ago. But yeah, there's no affiliation with any teams really. So it's going to be a penalty for Wigan. Players offside from the scrum. 52 minutes gone. They'll repack the scrum an extra 10 metres further up the field. Okay, we have to go back 5 metres. All right. Wigan feed the ball in. It is left to Smith. Now with Farrimond. Same kind of play again, really. Up towards the 30, just over it. Yeah, the London Broncos and Brisbane Broncos have no affiliation at all. He's with Thompson with the next carry up towards the 20. Just inside the red zone now. O'Neill in centre field at dummy half. Goes right to Havard. Over the 10. Inside the 10. Just right at the post. They go left to Smith. Out the back to Field. Whitley jams out the line. Gets him wrapped up. Good defence there from Whitley. 53 minutes gone. 2 tackles to go for Wigan. Left of the post, O'Neill. Goes right. Bounces a couple times. Eventually collected by Farrimond. 15 out from his own line. In centre field. Last tackle for Wigan. So it's a bit of a wasted tackle there. O'Neill goes left to Smith. Steps back inside. Space behind the ruck. Kicks the ball through. Good chase from Field, who finds the line. He's back. And there we go. You just knew it was going to happen at some point. You just knew it was going to happen, didn't you? Well, this will be 18-10 in a second. This will be 18-10 very soon. Right in front of the post. Saints have gifted too much possession and territory away. Too much. But good stuff there from Smith. Steps back inside, manages to get a kick through. I was thinking before when you asked about, when Fox asked about player of the match, I was kind of wanting to say Smith, but I should have said it. It's my fault. I said Field. I don't think he's going to get player of the match. Field's the best number 1 in the league? Probably. Just read Saints once won 4 in a row. Yeah, they did. Against 4 different teams as well, so a bit like the Panthers. I think they played Wigan, Leeds, Catalans and Salford, I think, were the 4 teams they beat. So Kieran to add the extras. So the thing is, I don't think I'm going to get my exact score now, because the only way it's going to happen is if Saints get a penalty as the hooter sounded and they decide to go for the penalty instead of tapping and going for a try, which they won't really do. Unless Kieran misses it, then they will definitely tap. But he should get it. And he does. It is 18-10 for Wigan. Field is great, but just needs to be careful for a bit of time because we can't be down both Field and French. Well, I was kind of thinking that they might play with Hodkinson again this week, but if they wanted to, if Wigan score again, I think you take off Field and put Hodkinson at fullback. If you score again, you make that change. Smith might be man of the match. I think he's on track for it at the moment. I should have said him first. I should have said it. Back underway. Fireman hands the ball off to Havard. Barreling run straight into Clark, who's ready for the challenge. Yeah, Hodkinson's done really well when he's played so far. It looks quite lively. Good defence as well. So, and I think he was only 20 when I looked. 20 or 21. O'Neill goes left to Nsemba, bumps off Whitley. Then another one. Still going. What an absolute machine. Jesus. O'Neill down the short side left. Now it's Smith, over halfway. 2 tackles still to go in this set for Wigan, in good territory as well. 21. Well, you remember. Well, that's good. At least one of us does. Just over 56 minutes gone. Partington is taken to ground. It is left to Smith on the last. He chips towards the back left. I think Marshall's offside there. But it's batted backwards from Nsemba. That does go forwards, actually. And Hastings will play this on the 20. Now with Robertson. Across to Murphy, trying to get around Kieran. Nearly breaks through, just over the 20. And the whistle is blown for a Saints penalty. So they can get up the field now, apply a bit more pressure. Don't think we'll have French much longer anyway, because 2 seasons in a row, not played due to injury. Well, he still had plenty of games. I think he'll still be there. It's just whether there's NRL interest, which I think there probably will be at some point. I think the Eels could do with a number 6 next year. Because Pezzett goes to the Broncos, so I think they could do with a number 6. A proper number 6. Well, French and Mitchell Moses, mate, that would be a hell of a partnership. But up towards the 40 with Clark. Up towards the 30. Oof, was that a high shot? Oh, DA's been wiped out. Oh, shit. Havard is not looking good either. They've both been wiped out. Oh, dear. Both getting some head treatment. We'll get back underway eventually. But yeah, was that head on head? Oh, yeah. Head clash. Oof, not sure if anything's going to happen here. Havard's on report. Surely one of them's going off for HIA after that. They were both like wiped out. I hate how we pretty much know somebody's going to have to go off for HIA, and then we get back underway and about 2 plays later they say, right, you have to go off for HIA. It's like, you know they're going to have to, so why don't we just wait a little bit longer? Okay, Havard is going off. And so is Clark. Thank God for that. Instead of just delaying the inevitable. So 57.5 minutes gone. Clock is stopped at the moment. We'll get back underway in a second. 3 tackles left for Saints. So Leyland from Hull KR, on his Saints debut, will go to dummy half in place of Daryl Clark. Clemmer plays it for him. He goes left to Hastings. Pops it across to Wingfield. And he takes it over the 30. Scoop there from Leyland over the 20. Good opening. Good start there from Leyland up towards the 10. Good start, lad. Wingfield, right to Sailor. Kicks crossfield on the last. Dagnall versus Marshall. It's knocked on by Dagnall, I think. So this will be a 20-metre tap for Wigan. 58 minutes gone. Eckersley in possession up towards the 30. He'll play this for Harry Smith, who gives it to Marshall. O'Neill waits at dummy half on the 40. Left to Farrell. Just shy of halfway. O'Neill goes right to Ellis. Through centre field. 58.5 minutes gone. 3 tackles to go. They're inside Saints territory. 40 metres out with Partington. Then to Thompson on his right. 2 tackles left. Plays it for O'Neill. Now it's Smith. Switch back to Junior and Sember. Bumps off Clement onto his backside as well. Gets an offload after 2. Get him in the tackle. Quick hands down the right. Picked up by Walters. Slips over. Stopped on the 30. Last tackle for Wigan. Knock on Saints apparently. Wigan ball. Where? Where? Ah, okay. I see. Farrimond passed the ball off to Walters. It was tipped on by Saints. Insember has been ridiculous this year. Saw that Sean Wayne didn't pick him for the Ashes, and he took that personally. But Wayne is gone now anyway. I still think Brad Arthur's going to get the job. I genuinely don't know who's going to get it. I want Matt Pete to get it, but I don't know who's going to get it. I think it's going to be Arthur, but I don't know for sure. It's just a gut feeling, really. But I've got no evidence for that, if that made any sense for what I just said. 15 out, in centre field with Partington. Up towards the 10. And it's a scoot here from O'Neill. He's stopped just in front of the right post. Inches away from the try line. Done with an hour of this game. Final quarter, 20 minutes to go. Left to Smith. Across the field. Steps back inside. Shorrocks gets a hold of him. So does Wingfield. 15 out. Last tackle for Wigan. Short side left to Smith. Chips towards the back left. Marshall underneath it. Goes up. I think it is lost by Saints, but collected by Dagnall. I think it should be Saints' ball. But I'm not sure which way it's being called. Not sure which way this one was called, actually. I'm not too sure. It is goal line dropout. Okay. Yeah, I think Brad Arthur would be a good coach. I still want it to be Matt Pete. But if it's Brad Arthur, I'd be fine with that. And it's just a feeling that he's going to get it. But I really have no idea. It's collected on halfway by Field. Hands the ball off to Thompson. Over the 40. Barrelling run. And he'll be stopped just shy of Saints 30. It's going to be Walters with the next one. About 25 metres out, just right of centre field. O'Neill waiting at dummy half. Goes left to Partington in centre field. Then across to Smith. Out the back to field. Quick hands to Farrell. On his outside is Marshall. Steps back inside over the 10. He's now 5 metres out near the left touch line. Farrell back towards centre field with Smith. Then across to O'Neill. Partington. I don't think that's true, Renega. I think we can win the World Cup. Genuinely, I think we can. We've got strong enough players to do it. Ellis, 5 metres out, in centre field. Make that 2 metres between the sticks. Last tackle coming up. O'Neill goes left to Smith. This is the fourth, actually. Kick through. And this will find the dead ball line. Oh, dear. 20-metre tap for Saints? It will be. It will be. So Dagnall will tap on the 20. Takes the first carry, makes about 5 or 6 metres there. 62 minutes gone. Hastings. Left to cross. Up towards the 30. He'll play this for Hastings. Short side left to Wingfield. Up towards... 35 out from his own line. Offloads it to Hastings, who's up towards the 40. Plenty of defenders in the tackle there to bring him down. Leyland, now Clemmer. Few metres shy of halfway. 62.5 minutes gone. Out the back to Tristan Saylor. Kicks from behind the 40, will he? No. Launched it over the top, actually. It is right to Whitley. Wants to switch back from Dagnall. Doesn't quite give it. Actually offloads the ball in time. Back inside to Robertson. Oh, this could be nice. This could be nice. Saylor back inside to Stevens. Needs to get an offload. Or does he? Still going. Oh, he stopped. I don't know where the rest of the tackles came. I thought that was last tackle. Or am I just delusional? And a knock on there from Saints. But it's a Saints penalty, apparently. I've missed something completely there. I could have sworn it was last tackle. Then all of a sudden it's the third. I'm actually really confused. So, fresh set of 6 for Saints. They're just in front of the sticks. Or just in front of the try line, left of the sticks. Leyland, right to Shorrocks, has to fall to ground. Nearly loses it. Yeah, I could have sworn that was the last. Second tackle, right to Saylor. Pops up to Robertson. Strong shot, loses the ball, picked up by Field. Oh, he could have broken through. Whistle's been blown. Well, I don't know where the restart would have been, because I'm sure it was last tackle. And then when they knocked on, it was still the last. So there wouldn't have been a restart in there to get it to third. So I don't know. Really confused how that worked out. Not sure what... don't know what shot this has been pulled back for. I don't know why this has been pulled back. Was that not a simple knock-on from Saints and then Field picked it up to run? I don't really know what the issue is with that. But Nsemba's down at the moment. Or is it offside from Wigan? Right, okay. Brad Arthur, Leeds didn't play his system well until pre-season, loads of training. Probably get one minimal time, say pick a lot of Leeds players. Want Powell and McDermott. Okay. I wouldn't mind Powell, I'd be okay with that, but I think Matt Pete's my number one for me. Are you going to take Nsemba off to rest for a bit or keep him going? What are you going to do? That was awkward. That was very awkward. Didn't realise how many people were here. Howdy, folks. 63 minutes and 55 seconds gone so far. Back underway. Clemmer will play this 5 metres out right at the post. Leyland. Left to Shorrocks. Then across to Hastings. Now it's Saylor. Steps back inside. Wrapped up by Kieran. Kieran is a real good defender, honestly. 16 minutes to go. Leyland goes right to Hastings. Across to Shorrocks. 10 out. Brought down in centre field. Between the sticks. 3 tackles to go. Plays over Leyland. Left to Clemmer. Straightens up for a carry. About 4 metres out. 4 or 5 out. Just left of the posts. Leyland on the 4th. Couple steps. Goes himself. He's going to be stopped, is he? Inches short of the try line. Maybe held up there, actually. He is held up. So they'll go back to the 10 for the last tackle. He'll play this for Shorrocks. Short side left to Hastings on the last. Just takes the carry. Hastings has done this way too much this year. I don't think Hastings has done a good enough job this season in some attacking areas. Because he'll go down the short side left. All he'll do is run at the line and maybe give a flat ball. He does the same thing every time. And I think he really kills a lot of attacking momentum for Saints. His connections with Saylor in the midfield are good. But I don't know what Hastings is trying to do there. If he's thinking, okay, turn the ball over in good territory, fair enough. Like, I can understand that point. But he's not giving Saints a chance to actually score, which they need to do, as they're 8 points down, if he didn't notice. But great offload for O'Neill. Already up towards halfway. Offload for Partington. Supporting his outside. Eckersley gets it across to him. In the corner, Eckersley. What a set from Wigan. What a set from Wigan. They start the set 5 out from their own line. A couple great carries. Then towards the back end of the set, some great offloads. Partington with room to run. Supporting his outside from Eckersley. Waits until, defender gets drawn in. And there you go. Zach Eckersley with the try. This will be 22-10 for Wigan. I would also say, I think if they get the kick, take Field off. Put Hodkinson on. That's what I'd do. Something Rolder gets the halves to do. I don't think it's... I mean, if you're just trying to turn over the ball in good positions, I get it. But I don't think it's a good enough idea. Mago with a great offload. 3 defenders on him. Still finds an offload. O'Neill gets a great offload to Partington. And then Eckersley in support to beat Murphy. Saylor can't quite get across in time. It was a great try. Great offloads. 13 minutes to go. 12-point lead for Wigan. So my exact score is obviously done. But I've got the winner correct at the moment. Tom, you're looking at a lifetime ban for that. You're very close to a lifetime ban. Okay. Kieran to add the extras. Norman Finkelstein says the probability is 54%. And the kick from Adam Kieran. As he steps up. The kick is... He's got some zip on that. That is good. He's nailed that one. Right. Yeah, I'd take Field off at this point. 14-point lead. With 12.5 to go. I'd make the change right now. Don't risk it. It's a bookable offence, honestly. Bookable offence. So back underway. Wigan in possession on their own 10. Mago. Slow to get up there. Oh dear, he's not in a good way. Walters with the next carry. 12 minutes to go. Mago still sort of crouched down at the moment. Havard has passed his HIA, so that's good news for him. Not sure about Clark. Haven't heard anything yet. Game's been stopped at the moment. Just checking right at the moment, make sure he's all good. I think he was hitting the head there. Ellis isn't looking too good either. Clark didn't go for a HIA? Really? Okay. Interesting. Just a free sub as it went under review. Right, okay. I'm good, Liam. Thanks for stopping by. Hope work's going well, sir. Hope work is splendid. Oof, that looked ugly, actually. Was that head-to-head again? Yeah, oh, God. Wright was just... He was out clean. Cold! But he's going off. 68 minutes and 23 seconds gone. The clock is stopped, but we are now back underway. Thompson with a strong carry over the 30. 11.5 minutes to go. Partington with the next carry through centre field over the 40. Last tackle for Wigan. O'Neill. Left to Smith. Puts boot to ball. Down the left edge. Saylor underneath it. It's going to bounce once on the 20. Collected on the 10 by Saylor. Hands it off to Dagnall. Couple steps, but he's going to get wrapped up by 3 defenders just over the 10. Nah, you're not having a splendid swell day. It's not like really cool and groovy over there, Liam. It's not like absolutely rocking. The disco ball is the glitter ball's in full swing. Got some Katy Perry on in the background. None of that, no. Fair enough. Not my kind of workplace then, I'd say. Down the left-hand side, Saints in possession up towards around 20. Saylor launched it across to Robertson. 3 tackles to go. Only makes a couple metres there. We have 10 minutes and 30 seconds to go. Sailor. Left to Sharks. Wayward ball across. Wingfield collects. Quick hands across. Murphy. Bit of room to run here. Fireman to beat. He just falls over. That's not good. Up towards the 30. Last tackle for Saints. It's with Hastings. Puts boot to ball. Field underneath it. Collected 15 out from his own line. Up towards the 30. Oof, getting wrapped up by Whitley. That's a good tackle, actually. So 10 minutes to go, folks. What does the HIA involve? You mean, like, what's the procedure that they do? I actually don't really know. I actually got no idea. Farrell. With a carry up towards the 30. 9 minutes and 40 seconds to go. Next carry from Havard after passing his HIA up towards the halfway line. 2 tackles left for Wigan in this set. O'Neill shifting it right. Partington bumps off one. Up towards Saints 40, just shy. Last tackle. O'Neill left to Smith. Drills it low. Just collected before it goes out by Sailor. Steps down the short side right. We've got hiccups. Oh dear. Next carry from Dagnall over the 20. Little step. Gets an offload. Great offload for Robertson. Looking to go left. There might be some space on the left-hand side. Possible break here. Spins up towards the 30. And is brought down. 9 minutes to go in this game. 14-point lead for Wigan. I don't think Saints are going to come back. Yeah, Bradford versus Leeds could be insane. That crowd's going to be well up for it. In centre field with Hastings. Across to Sailor. Oh, the lead run there was not good enough there, unfortunately. In the way of Sailor. Up towards Wigan's 40 with 2 tackles to go. Left to Hastings. Then to Robertson. Quick hands. Cross. Now with Murphy trying to get around Farrimond. Can he? Just about. Support the inside. Just gives it in time. Oh my God. Thank God he offloaded that ball then. Shit. Bloody hell. Hastings just got it down in time. Jesus Christ. Thank God for that. Because that would have been an absolute mess. Well, that's a try for Saints. And they'll likely get the kick, actually, that was close to the sticks. So this will be an 8-point game soon. Let's have a look at this again. So it goes left from Sharks to Hastings, then across to Robertson. Quick hands, cross to Murphy. Gets around Farrimond. Doesn't give the ball inside. Eventually offloads it just before going in touch. And then Hastings. I'd check that. I wanted to see that grounding just to make sure. I think it's okay. But that could have been an absolute shit show. I think it's fine. Yeah, it's fine. Try has been confirmed. Who do you support? I'm a Wire fan, mate. Yeah, it's a great effort from Field to recover. Like, to make 2 stops there. Sailor to add the extras, and the kick is good. So it is 24-16 to Wigan. 8-point game. Saints are going to need to score soon. They still need 2 more scores. Well, there you go. From Saints, you know, it's in them. It's within them. They've got, you know, great attacking options. It's the midfield where they can cause most of the issues. But in the red zone, they've not been great. 7.5 minutes to go. Wigan just need to be disciplined. They need to be clever. Run the clock down as much as possible. And not give too much territory away. But we are back underway. Smith will kick towards the back right. It's collected by Murphy. Hands it off to Stevens. And he takes it just over the 10. Leeds are good. Sorry, folks. Not a Leeds fan, but I hope they win against Bradford. Can't have a team that rigged their way into Super League winning. Oh, that's a bold statement. Bold statement. 73 minutes gone. 7 minutes to go. Sailor across to Dion Cross. Wrapped up on the 30. Shrugs off one, but it's a penalty for Saints. Oh, dear. This could be game on soon, actually. Almost upset that I'll be missing Bradford Leeds. Unfortunately, got one of them social lives and friends want to hang out. God, they don't care about you. Clearly, they don't care. I'm very rude of them to interrupt rugby time. It's just, they don't think about you enough. Sick of it. Awful, honestly. God. Shocking. 6.5 minutes to go. Leyland goes right to Hastings. He takes it up towards the 30. Bit of a break here. Doesn't quite find an offload. 25 out. Right to Robertson. Up towards the 20. Flat ball to... Who's that actually? Oh, that's Davies. Leyland, 10 metres out, over on the right edge. Launches it left and a 6 again for Saints. If they score, it is game on. 6 minutes to go. Just right of the posts. 5 out. Left to Sharks, then to Sailor. Across to Cross. Straightens up. He'll be stopped 2 metres out over on the left-hand side. Just less than 6 to go. Plays it for Sailor on the second tackle. Now with Stevens. Out the back to Sharks. A little bit wayward here at the moment. Just take the carry, lads. Take the carry. Clemmer takes it back over the 10. Now 6 metres out in centre field. Leyland goes left to Hastings, then to Sailor. Might have the space here. Cuts back inside. Sailor might have just found the line. Nearly held up, but he found it anyway, I'm pretty sure. Try is given. Saints are back in this. They are back in it. 24-20 with a kick to come. They're back in. It's game on, folks. Definitely don't bring Hodkinson on. Definitely don't do that. But when it was a 14-point lead, I thought that was it. But, damn. Nearly held up by Farriman. That's a great effort. 5 minutes to go. Cracking effort in defence there from Farriman. Initially can't get the ball down, but it's then Sailor spins and then eventually puts it down. So very, very close. Real good effort. We have 5 minutes and 1 second. Don't forget that. 5 minutes and 1 second to go. They could do with getting this one because if Wigan do give away a penalty, then you can equalise. You don't just have to get the try. But the kick is good. It is 24-22. Game is well and truly on. Momentum in Saints' favour. They're doing well down that left-hand side, finding some breaks here. But we've got 5 minutes to go. Chance for Saints to win this one. They could do it. They could really do it. Fans are happy. Okay, 4 minutes and 55 seconds left in this game. Smith will get us back underway in a second. And we're back underway. Kick towards the back right. Murphy collects on his own 10, and he'll return this up towards the 20. 4 minutes and 40 seconds to go in this game. Stevens takes it just over his own 20. Taken to ground. Plays it for Leyland. Goes down the short side left to Hastings. They're liking this left-hand side. Wingfield nearly finds a break. Stopped on the 40. Jesus. Leyland scooted. Leyland's done really well today. He's looked quite lively. Gets an offload now with Clemmer on the halfway line. 3 tackles to go as well. Up towards Wigan's 40. Saints are on it now. Plays it for Leyland. Right to Hastings. 2 tackles to go. Cuts back inside. In centre field, looking to go left. Switches back to Stevens. And he's up towards the 20. 4 minutes to go. Last tackle for Saints. 20 out. Right to Robertson. Kicks through. Chases. He's close to it. Field kicks it out over the dead ball line. So Wigan will just run down the clock here. They might choose to go short. Like they could go short if they want to get possession and run down the clock. But it could be dangerous because we saw what happened with who did it before? Oh, Jenkins did it for the Panthers this morning. Three minutes, 40 seconds to go. So they do go with a long dropout collected by Dagnall on the 40, over the 30, just shy of the 20. 3.5 to go. Plays over Leyland. Now with Clemmer. And he's now 15 out. Make that about 12, right at the posts. 3 minutes 20 to go. Left to Shorrocks, then across to Hastings. Now Sailor. Cuts back towards the middle to Shorrocks. He's going to be stopped on the 10. 3 tackles to go for Saints in centre field. Plays for Leyland. He goes right to Hastings. Goes at the line himself. He's going to be stopped about 2 or 3 metres shy, just right at the post. 3 minutes to go. 2 tackles left. Leyland goes at the line himself. Leyland has scored. Saints will take a 2-point lead, probably 4-point lead in a second, with 2 minutes 45 to go. Leyland has been really good since he's come on. Very lively. He's done a solid job. But Saints will take the lead. 14 points down. This is going to be 28-24 in a second. Wigan's just not been able to stop the onslaught. Down that left edge in attack for Saints, they've really been shifting the ball and finding some good breaks, but Wigan not been able to put this game to bed. A lot of great territory for Saints. But 2 minutes 45 to go. Wigan will run the clock down from the kick. They can take a minute off this. So they'll get about 1 minute 45 seconds to answer back. Wow. Saints might have done this. They might have genuinely done this. I thought it was done. With the 14-point lead, I thought it was done. Saints might do it. Well, the fans are happy. Just a little bit. Sailor to add the extras, which he should get. He steps up, and the kick is good. It is a 4-point lead for Saints with just less than 2 minutes to go. Wigan will likely go short here. And the Wigan fans are silent. Yeah, I do think they'll go short. They will. This will reach the 10. And it is batted backwards from Kieran. Field might collect this one. Oh, just goes over his head. It's collected by Leyland. Oh my God, Saints are about to score. Oh my God. Saints have... Yeah, they've won it. Saints have won it. Wigan go short from the kickoff. It makes the 10. Kieran bats it backwards. Field goes to collect it. It bounces way too high for him. Goes over his head. Leyland collects. Saints will secure the victory. 34-24 is going to be in a second. Saints have gone from 14 points down to 3 tries in God knows how little time, and then that at the very end. Jesus. Wow. What a comeback. Let's have a look. When did they score these tries? So it was Eckersley after 65 minutes. So Hastings 71, Sailor 74, Leyland 77. And now Leyland 78. Jesus. 4 tries in the last 10 minutes to come back and win this. 1.5 minutes to go. Jesus. Leyland has been really good since coming on. He's been fantastic. What a debut. What a debut. That's Rugby League, folks. That's Rugby League. Let's get a trumpet, shall we? Jesus. Sam, you are actually just making stuff up. 1 minute 5 seconds to go. Clock still ticking away. 1 minute to go. So they're running down the clock as much as possible here. .45 seconds left. Sailor's waiting for the as long as possible. 40 seconds remaining. Jesus, what a comeback. Bloody hell. Okay. 38 seconds to go. Do you think the comeback's on? Jesus. Alright. Smith will go short again. It will go past the 10. Collected by Kieran. Well taken, actually, on the 30. So 30 seconds to go. Wigan might be able to find a try at the very end, but it won't be enough. Launching it left to Smith. Kick through for Marshall to chase. Can he get to it? Bounces awkwardly. Nearly. Marshall nearly could have got to that one then. Very nearly. Jesus. God, that was close. 3, 2, 1, and... Oh, the clock stopped, is it? Game's not done. The game's not done, for God's sake. Game's not done. What a way to ruin the game. It's a goal line dropout with 3 seconds to go. They might just drill this into touch. Straight out on the full. And that's going to be full time. St Helens 34, Wigan Warriors 24. Jesus, what an end that was. Well, it's not full time because we've got... Oh, for God's sake, man. Wigan penalty. Okay, well, this will be the last play then. Hastings just hit it out on the full, so it's not contestable, therefore it's a penalty for Wigan. And they're just going to tap on the 10. So they've got a chance to find 4 or 6 points here. And it's now with Farrell. And he just kicks it straight out on the full. And now it's going to be full time. St Helens 34, Wigan Warriors 24. It is officially full time. First off, a lot of penalties and a lot of territory just given away by both teams. Neither team was that clean. Set completion was still decent. Second off, Saints lost out on some key names. But, well, kind of that allowed Wigan to extend the lead. Take a 14-point lead, actually. And then, eventually, Saints started, slowing things down on Wigan's side. Shifted the ball down the left-hand side. Found some decent breaks. Kept opening them up. Long-range tries, long-range efforts. Applied a lot of pressure towards the back end of the game. Just kept finding tries. That's a great comeback from Saints. That's a quality comeback. Final trumpet. Hey. So it is 5 o'clock. I've got 2 hours, 45 minutes till the next stream. Bradford versus Leeds. So I'm going to get some food. Jesus Christ. Bloody hell. Right then. I am going to call it there. I need to get the stream highlights videos done. I might post this clip onto TikTok as well and onto YouTube, possibly like the back end and stuff. But thank you very much for stopping by. Got over 100 people again. Congratulations, Kieran. Good stuff. But yeah, I'm going to call it a day there. Thank you very much for stopping by. Bradford vs Leeds later. 2 streams tomorrow and 1 on Sunday. If I don't see you for the rest of the weekend, have a great rest of your weekend. Thank you for stopping by. Toodle pip.